She stopped painting. A year passed without a single finished piece. Before, she always had too many ideas, galleries asking her to trim down her collections. But now? Nothing. Our spending was extravagant. Her shows brought in a comfortable $20,000 apiece, keeping our life of European beaches and ski trips afloat. But without new work, the money started running thin. And she, my brilliant, beautiful wife, was slipping away. The breaking point was the fire. She had been working, after all. Dozens of canvases, sculptures, entire projects finished and destroyed. I was at work when it happened. She doused 16 paintings in lighter fluid and set them ablaze in the garden. When the fire department called, I rushed home to find her sitting in the back of an ambulance, covered in ashes, her blonde hair singed at the ends. She was smoking a cigarette, her blue eyes vacant. I looked at the ruins, charred flowers, blackened canvases, the skeletal remains of her sculptures. Why? I asked. She took a slow drag, exhaled smoke into the twilight air. It was mine to burn. And then, as if destruction had freed something in her, she turned the fire into art. She photographed the inferno, mounted stuffed rabbits in a school science fair volcano, wired bits of charred debris into a massive, haunting phoenix sculpture. She called the exhibit From the Ashes, and the New York Times called it incendiary. Someone bought the phoenix for an obscene amount of money. She was back. But something had changed. We moved forward. She became pregnant, unexpectedly. Twins. She found out in San Francisco, drunk in a Dante's Inferno-themed bar, whiskey glass dangling from her fingers. I think I'm pregnant, she slurred before dropping the glass, letting it shatter on the floor. Then she walked away, out into the neon night. She stayed in California for months. I converted her studio into a nursery alone, painted the walls a soft canary yellow, planted new roses in the garden. She came home near the end, belly swollen, smelling faintly of pot and paint thinner. But she had been busy. The nursery was no longer yellow. She had layered the walls in translucent blue, painted intricate klimt-like swirls across one side. Roses, cut from the garden, were shoved so tightly into a vase that petals had spilled onto the changing table, onto the floor. Paint splattered the carpet, chaotic and beautiful. Follow for Part 3.